of Luck, Wisconsin, won the lottery a few days ago and is now a millionaire. Who's the lucky resident? Those stories and more as your local weekend news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Mohammed Abdul Kawi and Conrad Sapinski.
Welcome to News Watch 12 Weekend. I'm Mohammed Abdul Kawi. Hosting an event takes a lot of hard work. Today in Wausau, a board meeting was held for the planning of the snowmobile race later this month. This event is receiving a lot of interest around the country. The inaugural Ice Oval Sprint World Cup is scheduled to begin on January 27th. Organizers were talking about the topics and issues that need to be addressed before the race begins. USSA Pro Star Series Director Brett Richter says this event will not only be wonderful for the fans and people competing, it will also boost other businesses in the area.
It's fantastic. It's great for the community, not only from the attendance of the race teams. It's a huge financial boost to the community. There's a lot of motel nights that are taken up here. There's a lot of food service that's taken up here, a lot of fuel. So it's a good boost for the area, and it really puts Wausau on the map when it comes to snowmobile racing.
For the racers, it will give them an opportunity to compete in one of the best facilities for snowmobiling.
Really, for this class, this will be the opportunity for them to race the best against the best, and everybody wants to be the top dog at the end of the season. And this facility is really well known across all of North America as one of the best and safest facilities out there.
The event will be held at the Wausau 525 racetrack beginning on January 27th. For more information about this, you can visit our website at wjfw.com. Now to another event happening later this month. On January 21st, the YMCA of the Northwoods will be hosting their mother-son dance at the Pines Event Center in Rhinelander. This year's theme is Western and semi-formal. You don't have to worry about finding something to eat because CT Delis will be serving food. Arts and crafts and a photo booth will also be included, as well as lots and lots of dancing. You can register by calling the YMCA or going to their website no later than January 16th. Space is limited. Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joined us now. Conrad, there's an important game happening tomorrow in Green Bay. How's the weather going to look?
Yes, it is, Mohammed. Thank you so much. Yeah, taking a look outside right now, though. Let's talk about that. Look how foggy it is. Park Falls right now, we see the gas station down there. We barely see that gas station down there. That's how foggy it is outside right now. And not only in Park Falls, all across the state. Look at Medford and Marshfield coming in with under a mile visibility down there. Those red colors right there show pretty much near zero visibilities. Anago coming in with 2 miles here in town. 5, so it is a pretty low, and it's going to continue to get even lower throughout the overnight. Temperatures earlier today, they were hovering close to our average. We should be at around 23 degrees this time of year. We were at 21 here in town, so that's pretty much near our average. Some lower 20s across the area. Now, of course, temperatures are cooling off. We're back in the teens, but look at just to the west. Ladysmith, we got Hayward in the single digits, so that cold air is going to continue to move east, and that's going to come into our area overnight tonight. So by the morning hours, we're going to be back in the single digits. Not much going on across the United States. A couple of snowflakes by Macomb, Illinois. Some rain showers down south by Texas, but in general, we are pretty calm and dry. Tonight, though, temperatures will continue to cool off, and they'll be hovering in those mid-single digits. Mohammed?
Thanks, Conrad. Wisconsin is cracking down on TikTok on state devices. Yesterday, Governor Tony Evers told the Milwaukee TV station he could announce a TikTok ban on state phones as early as next week. Governor Evers says his decision comes after consulting with FBI and emergency management officials. Wisconsin will be joining at least 18 other states that have been prohibited the social media app. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company. The app has been targeted by Republicans who say the Chinese government could access user data, including browsing history and location. Appleton International Airport had its busiest year ever in 2022, and it helps to build off that momentum in the new year. The airport released an end-of-year report in December detailing its progress. Appleton International Airport saw more than 850,000 passengers in 2022, up from 700,000 the previous year. Officials say last year helped cement Appleton's position as the third busiest airport in Wisconsin, behind only Dane County Regional Airport and Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. And aviation traffic in Appleton last year exceeded pre-pandemic levels by 28.4%. Appleton International Airport Director Abe Weber said he expects the airport to remain busy in 2023. Wisconsin has a new multimillionaire. A $15.1 million lottery ticket was sold in the town of Luck Wednesday. It was the biggest lottery win in the Luck's history, and no one knows who the lucky Luck resident is. Adam Duxter reports.
1,119 people, $15.1 million, and one store manager.
Somebody was lucky.
Who still can't believe it.
It shows up that congratulations to Wayne's Foods in Luck, Wisconsin, selling a $15 million Megabucks ticket. I was looking for my ticket, but I didn't have one.
In a place this small,
everybody knows somebody.
Certainly someone has to know the winner.
My mother asked me if I bought a lottery ticket here, and I wish I would have known because I would have tricked her, but no, I did not buy one here.
2 Powerball and 2 Mega Millions.
Unfortunately for us,
I'd have so much fun giving it away.
It wasn't Mary Marlette. Or
I'd leave my house open, walk away, and send some postcards.
This guy. But rather,
very community oriented. They care about each other.
This village hopes their luck is just getting started.
It'd be nice if somebody would do something for the community a little bit to help out, and maybe not like a charity thing, but just kind of improve some of the businesses around here.
Coming up after the break, the FDA approved an Alzheimer's drug. How much of an impact will this make on people? That and more after weather when we come back.
Uh-oh. Did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
In today's economy, it seems the value of a dollar continues to shrink, while the services offered are getting less and less. Here at Maher Water Corporation, a new high-efficiency system made by WaterCare can help ease the stress on your checkbook. We are always available to analyze and recommend one of these units.
So while we can't actually make your money grow, we can make the value of what you get from Maher seem like it.
This week on Wheel, everyone loves a shopping spree. Pick that up.
I'll take you on a shopping spree next.
Yeah, thank you. Can I use your credit card?
Of course.
Okay, sounds good. Plus,
actually taught myself how to after I saw Vanna does it as well.
And
S.
No. C. No. Rachel.
D.
No. I'm sorry. Can you name this tune? I'll be at the bar.
Weeknights at 6:30 on NBC 12.
And welcome back. It's the weekend, guys. Happy Saturday, the first Saturday of 2023. Take a look behind me, a shot from Park Falls, just around the corner. It is so foggy outside. I could barely even see the gas station right there. The lights just turned green, and I could barely see that. So lots of fog in the area. We do have a 5-mile visibility here in town. Look at Anago, though, 2 miles down there. Same thing in Medford, Marshfield coming in with under a mile visibilities. Some spots do have near 0 visibilities outside, and that's going to continue into those morning hours tomorrow. So be careful if you have any commuting to do overnight and then into tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies outside right now. That's going to continue into the overnight hours. So partly to mostly cloudy across the state, and those cooler temperatures are going to continue to roll in. We do have a little bit of snow closer to Macomb, Illinois, where I actually went to school, and then a little bit of rain showers down south, closer to Texas, and same thing by Louisiana. Overall, though, not looking too bad. We're pretty dry across the United States, and we're going to stay dry here in town for quite a bit through the weekend into Monday, into Tuesday. On Tuesday, we might see a couple of flurries in the region. Wednesday and then into Thursday, we might see a couple of flurries once again as a low-pressure system tracks just south of Chicago, and that means we might get hit with a couple of flurries, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything significant for us here in town, but it is going to be cold enough for it to be mostly snow. Temperatures, though, our average should be around 23 degrees this time of year, so we're actually going to be above average every day the next week. 20s down the board, then middle to end of next week, even some 30s showing up there. And then by next weekend, once again, a wave of some warmer air will be moving in. So we are going to stay in that above average temperature trend for a little bit of time, maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks for now. But hey, big game tomorrow. You know, it's Sunday Night Football, and Packers play. It's win or go home, literally biggest game of the season. Temperatures at kickoff should be in the mid-20s, a light breeze out of the southwest at around 7 miles an hour, and it does look like we're going to have some partly cloudy skies outside. So if you are traveling to the game, if you have anybody that's going to the game, it's going to be perfect winter football conditions outside. Good temperatures and not too much of a wind. Tonight, though, for us, temperatures will continue to cool off. We'll be in those mid to upper single digits. Mostly cloudy skies, and that patchy, dense fog will be all across the state. Tomorrow, though, temperatures will be in the mid-20s. Partly cloudy skies, so we will see some sunshine all throughout the day. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show a nice-looking week. Lots of warm temperatures even into next weekend. We're back into those above-average temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Mohammed?
Thanks, Conrad. The FDA is granting accelerated approval for a new Alzheimer's drug for early stages of the disease, but it's not without risk. NBC's Kristen Dahlgreen has more.
Tonight, the FDA giving the drug called Leqembi the green light after it appeared to slow cognitive decline in some early-stage Alzheimer's patients, in spite of some potential risks.
It was very clear evidence that knocking down amyloid fairly aggressively can slow cognitive decline if starting early enough.
A clinical trial found cognitive decline 27% slower in people given Leqembi versus placebo over an 18-month period. John Domick enrolled in the trial after the lawyer and father of 2 was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at just 57.
I didn't know how long I had before John was going to forget my name or my face. Or would he remember the kids?
While they still don't know whether he was initially given the drug or placebo, his cognitive decline stopped. Since September, John has been getting the medicine in twice-monthly infusions.
So if you hear you're going to get a few more decent moments and you may be able to plan a year out at some point, that's everything.
The drug is not without risk. Some 13% of patients developed brain swelling and bleeds. 3 patients died, though it's unclear what caused the deaths. Researchers do advise more studies on the drug's safety, and because of the accelerated approval, it may not be covered for Medicare patients. The approval also comes just days after Congress blasted the FDA for its handling of another Alzheimer's drug by the same manufacturer called Aduhelm. But tonight for the Domicks, the risks are far less than rewards.
I'm still able to drive, still able to play golf, still able to read books.
Still facing a devastating disease, but for now doing it with hope. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News.
All eyes are on the Green Bay Packers right now as they control their destiny for that final NFC wildcard spot. Saul, how critical is this game tomorrow versus the Lions?
Absolutely critical, Mohammed. It's win or go home for both teams. I'll give y'all a preview after the break.
Wasserhorn's Furniture has all kinds of recliners. Power or manual recliners, rocker or wall saver recliners. Bring a truck, all in stock now. Check out Harns Furniture's huge selection of recliners. Half mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
This winter, Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg wants you to unleash the Snow Beast. Win a 2023 Ski-Doo Renegade Enduro snowmobile with an enclosed trailer from Anago Yamaha. Then we'll send you to AJ's Walleye Lodge in the UP for 5 days and 4 nights of serious powder. Earn points, rewards, play, and entries. We'll give it away Saturday, January 28th at 9 p.m. Unleash the Snow Beast at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Bam! My accident? My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now while your case settles, call Oasis today. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. Call Oasis now or go online to apply.
Wasserharn's Furniture has all kinds of recliners. Power or manual recliners, rocker or wall saver recliners. Bring a truck, all in stock now. Check out Harns Furniture's huge selection of recliners. Half mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
The Blue Jay Wrestling Challenge kicked off today at Merrill High School, featuring 25 schools like Wausau West, Wittenberg, Birnhamwood, Rhinelander, and Crandon. Wausau West won last year's Blue Jay tournament in overall team standings and were looking to repeat this year. They were close but no cigars. Wittenberg Birnhamwood took first with 413 points. The Warriors took close second with 411 points, and Merrill rounded out the top 3 teams with 348. Crandon finished 4th and sent 4 wrestlers to state last year, but fell short in the sectional round. With some big-time wrestlers returning this year, the Cardinals are poised for another deep postseason run. Head coach Paul Clearman breaks down why this tournament is important and what he's looking forward to the rest of the year.
This tournament's been going on for probably, I don't know, as long as I can remember. Good mix of schools from down south, over on the western part of the state, northern part, so it's a good mixture and a good tune-up before the state tournament.
Coach Clearman is feeling good about the team this year, and he's ready to make a run at state.
We got 3 state returners and a place winner coming back this year, Elias Galinsky, Cole Shepard, and Connor Lawrence, that return this year. I'll be disappointed if we don't send 5 guys to state tournament this year.
He spoke about what they've been working on at practice to send more guys to state this year.
We've increased the intensity of our practices. We've really stressed to the kids about good position, fundamentals. Just don't get sloppy. Try to stay in good position. Don't overthink it. Just stay in good position.
Crandon's next time hitting the mat will be next Tuesday at home for their senior night. The DC Everest boys hockey team was in action today in a non-conference game against Onalaska Co-op at home. The Evergreens are coming off of a big 10-3 win against Shawano Co-op in their final game of 2022. Well, let's see if the Evergreens were able to carry that momentum all the way into 2023 with their game today. DC Everest are playing their first game in the Green Heck Fieldhouse since their 5-1 loss to Wausau West back on December 13th. Here in the second period, Onalaska already up 2-0, and a shot from Noah Gillette gets blocked from goalie Griffin Brunel, or so we think. After a lengthy discussion from the refs, they say goal Hilltoppers. DC Everest looking to respond with some nice passing between Keaton Odinger and Thomas Passano, and Odinger almost sneaks one in before it is blocked and cleared out. Later that half, Gavin Schuster's shot gets blocked, but a second effort from Thomas Bryant proved to be effective and results in an Onalaska goal. The Hilltoppers are going to go on to win this thing 9-4. The Green Bay Packers are back in action tomorrow against the Detroit Lions in a game that has huge playoff implications. It's win or go home for the Packers at Lambeau Field. And lots of outcomes could happen tomorrow, so let's break down some scenarios. Green Bay can clinch the final NFC wildcard spot with a win. Seattle can clinch the spot if they win against the LA Rams and the Packers lose. Detroit can clinch if they win and Seattle loses their game against the Rams. Head coach Matt LaFleur says it's going to be a long game, but his team's ready.
I think it always feels long whenever you're playing a night game, but you know, I think our guys are accustomed to that type of schedule, and I think we'll be ready to go.
One thing is certain, the Packers' final home game of the season will be tomorrow night at 7. Back to you, Mohammed.
Thanks for that, Saul. When we come back, a look at some of our biggest headlines from outside of our area, including what happened to Kevin McCarthy had to say after finally being elected as a new House Speaker. That's coming up after the break.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Whoa.
That's our boy.
So proud.
Right now, get a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit paired with hash browns for just $2.50.
Menke Automotive is your new neighbor in central Wisconsin. So now you've got a friend in the auto business. Menke Automotive prides ourselves on having happy employees because happy employees make for happy customers. When you need a new Buick, GMC, or Mazda, expert service, precision body work, or just a hot cup of coffee, come in and get to know us at Menke Automotive at the old Fred Miller location on Grand Avenue in Schofield. Menke Automotive, your new neighbors in central Wisconsin.
Get your Newswatch 12 Trail Report every week on Newswatch 12 at 10, Thursday and Friday nights. And Newswatch 12 Today, Friday mornings. The Newswatch 12 Trail Report is brought to you by these Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
Times of transition, whether from a sad event or a joyful one, can leave us feeling adrift. Social connections are an important part of a healthy life. Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health. It can lead to high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain connections to people, not just in your family, but others whose relationships bring meaning to your life. Trying a new hobby, volunteering, exercising, even using your phone or other device to stay in touch with others. All these can be great ways to keep up your social connections and your physical and mental well-being. Visit connecttoeffect.org to see if you're at risk of social isolation and find ways to get connected. This message is brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Welcome back. Now a look at some of our biggest stories from outside of our area. After 15 rounds of voting and 4 days of ballots, the U.S. House finally has a new speaker. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy won the election for House Speaker earlier today. The California Republicans' narrow victory came on the 15th ballot, the fifth longest speaker vote in Americans' history by the number of ballots, and the longest such vote in 164 years. McCarthy received 216 votes, just a handful more than he needed to win the coveted gavel. After accepting the gavel just after 1 a.m., the new speaker delivered remarks affirming his commitment to the American people and promising that the House would be a check on President Joe Biden and his policies.
And now, the hard work begins. What we do here today, next week, next month, next year, will set the tone for everything that follows. Tonight, I want to talk directly to the American people. As Speaker of the House, my ultimate responsibility is not to my party, my conference, or even our Congress. My responsibility, our responsibility, is to our country.
McCarthy went on to say, quote, "I'll never give up on keeping our commitment to America. Our nation is worth fighting for. Our rights are worth fighting for." McCarthy is now the highest-ranking Republican in the nation and second in line to the presidency. Supporters of the injured Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin showed their support outside the UC Health Center in Cincinnati. Supporters left tributes along the fence next to the hospital with candles, flowers, balloons, and custom signs showing their compassion and support for Hamlin. Hamlin made significant progress Thursday after suffering cardiac arrest during Monday's football game. Hamlin FaceTimed his friends and teammates from the hospital, giving words of encouragement as he progresses in his recovery. The famous structures of ancient Rome have stood and survived for many generations, but just now have the construction materials within those structures preserved through time. The new research is shedding light to unlocking that mystery. An ingredient within Roman concrete could be the key of making Roman concrete much longer lasting than its modern version. An international study team analyzed 2,000-year-old samples of concrete from the Italian city of Pavilium, materials similar to what's found in ancient Roman structures. White chunks in the concrete called lime clast are suspected to give concrete an ability to heal cracks that form over time. That's it for your news around the country. When we come back, Conrad will give us one final look at the forecast. Stick with us.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on TV consoles, recliners, bar stools, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Get the deal of a lifetime on clearance, one-of-a-kinds, scratch and dents, and more. Stores are packed with merchandise that must go. Up to 80% off at the huge inventory reduction sale on now at Slumberland Furniture.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got freedom. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. Because your new Ford vehicle is just the start of a journey. So stop by your Ford dealer today and choose one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs ready for delivery. We've been building this country for 119 years, and we're just getting started.
Want an amazing deal? Join the Y. January 1st through January 7th and pay the day. Join January 1st and pay $1. Join January 2nd and pay $2, and so on. We even waive the joiner fee. The YMCA offers fitness classes, state-of-the-art equipment, indoor pools, and so much more. We have programs and activities for every age. Offer good at the Southwood County YMCA, the YMCA of the Northwoods, the Stephen Point Area YMCA, and the Woodson YMCA. Pay the day starts January 1st. Make 2023 the year you find your Y.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is Chip. For more than 100 years, American Humane has been on the front lines protecting animals in times of crisis. From Pearl Harbor to 9/11, the California wildfires, and the coronavirus pandemic, American Humane Rescue has provided life-saving assistance for animals in virtually every major national disaster. If you're anything like me, your pets mean the world to you. And if disaster strikes, you want to keep them safe. To prepare for an oncoming disaster, ensure your pet has secure and up-to-date identification. And if you must evacuate, remember to take your disaster preparedness kit with you. To learn more about disaster planning and how to keep your best friends safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
And welcome back, everyone. We do have some fog all across the region, so be careful out there, slow down. I know it's Saturday night, but it's better to be safe than sorry. There is some dense fog down south closer to Medford. Some places do have close to zero visibilities. Much of the United States is pretty calm. We do have a little bit of snow showers by Macomb, Illinois, central Illinois, and then same thing by St. Angelo, Texas. That's more in the form of rain as temperatures there are a lot warmer. In California, though, same story. Lots of rainfall, and that's going to be round after round of rain. For us, we're going to be pretty dry the next several days. Tuesday, we might see a couple of flurries, and same thing into Thursday.
That's a wrap on our coverage tonight. Remember to take care of yourself and each other. Good night.